To this day.
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 Fight fans, fight fans, fight fans. This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Gervonta Tank Davis. Get this. Gervonta Tank Davis says that my contract is up. That's why Mayweather Promotions wants me to fight Clown Romero. Gervonta Tank Davis has been dropping some ticking time bombs on his verified Twitter account this week. If you follow the landmines the lightweight star has laid out, the offensive attack is directed towards Mayweather Promotions, the company that presides over the career of the undefeated 27-year-old knockout star. The Baltimore-bred Davis is set to take on Rolando Romero on May 28th at Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York, in a fighting headlining a Showtime pay-per-view event. The matchup will mark the fourth consecutive pay-per-view for Davis, who is fast evolving into a box office attraction, regardless of the market he's headlining in. In revealing response on Thursday, Davis opened up on his contractual situation with Floyd Money Mayweather founded Leonard Ellerbe-led company. Sir, okay, at Gervonta Tank Davis, I've given you a lot of shit about Mayweather Promotions, keeping you in-house. Seems like you're starting to see it. Don't let them ruin what could be a fantastic career if you took some chances. You have talent. Show it. Davis wrote, my contract is up. That's why they want me to fight this clown so bad. Romero is also promoted by Mayweather Promotions. Okay. He said more. Let's see. Without Floyd, Tank would be fighting in empty arenas like Devin Haney, another Twitter user wrote. LOL, don't start this shit, replied Davis. On Wednesday, Davis wrote, they put my tickets on sale 1 month before like I'm fucking Michael Jackson or something. On Tuesday, Davis wrote, was more cryptic with his message, simply stating, that shit ain't gonna work. He also wrote, Floyd didn't shut shit down, dweep. In response to not sporting Canelo's no boxing, no life gloves in the Cruz fight, Davis wrote, Davis wore the gloves bearing Alvarez's mantra in the Mario Barrios fight. Judging by the proclamations, Davis is clearly, whatever that word is, right? Wow, listen, it goes on and on. Davis is being attacked by his social media, by people on his social media. And I think it's time for Davis to really wake up. Like I've been telling people about Gervonta Tank Davis, great talent, but he is in a box. He's in a box. Those fights are in-house. That's why he's saying they want me to fight Romero. Why? Because he's a Mayweather fighter. They don't want him to fight. Look, Floyd wants control over everything, even if it means hindering, smothering, crippling someone's career. Okay? Stunning somebody's career. Okay? He doesn't care about that. Floyd cares about Floyd. And what happens with Floyd Promotions, as long as he's in control, he could give two shits about what happens to Gervonta Tank Davis. Why? Because in his mind, all he feels is, all my guys, all my fighters, all they need to have is the flashiness, the outward bravado of them making money, and that's it. They don't need challenge. They don't need competition. They don't need legacy. They don't need anything because Floyd vicariously works through his fighters now. See, if Floyd was in control of his own career, it would have been like that the whole time. If you looked at the last 4 or 5 years Floyd Mayweather actually fought, that's exactly how he's having these fighters. The only difference is Floyd was at the end of a career where it was lucrative because he was starting to be hated by people. People started to see him fight because they hated him because of all types of reasons. The flashiness, the flamboyantness, the women beaten, right? The alleged women beaten. That type of stuff. You never put your hands on a woman. That ain't gonna never fly in the social eye, right? Bars. So it never happened to Mayweather like it's happening for his peeps or his minions, because his minions don't have the pedigree. They don't have the fights behind them. They don't. And Gervonta Tank Davis is starting to wake up like, look, you didn't do that. You didn't stay in your lane. You fought guys when he got successful, when he came out of the box, when he got rid of Bob Arum, when he paid Bob Arum off what Bob wanted from his contract, and he really started to take his career by the balls. That's when Floyd became Floyd in 2007, May 5th, 2007, when he fought Oscar De La Hoya, though. Okay? That's what happened. He got the Gotti fight. He got the De La Hoya fight. After that, money changed for him. Tank deserves that too. Tank is entitled to that too. But he will not have that as long as he's with Floyd Mayweather. Because they don't do that. They're not going to pay that money. That's why every single fight is on pay-per-view. Every single fight's on pay-per-view. Every single venue. Because they expect somebody else to pay it, because they're not coming out of their pocket. They're not. They expect, oh, well, hey, based on this, if you do the numbers, you can make more money than any of these guys. But he doesn't. Like Gervonta Tank Davis just said, hey, they put my shit a week before like I'm Michael Jackson. Meaning you should have had those tickets out available for people to buy them week after week up until a certain point. That gives you more opportunity to sell more tickets. You guys understand? So listen, Tank fights Romero. He needs to. And look, if he re-signs with Floyd, it's going to be the same shit. The best thing for Tank Davis at 27, okay, dude, he doesn't have long. He's in his prime right now at 27 years old. If you compare Gervonta Tank Davis to other fighters, Floyd, De La Hoya, Trinidad, Ike Corte, Fernando Vargas, all these guys were a lot younger than him when they broke out. So he's a late bloomer, okay? And he needs to be a free agent. When he leaves Floyd Mayweather Promotions, he needs to become a free agent. He can still work with Floyd, but under stipulations. But if Floyd doesn't have any fighters for him to fight, why would you want to be signed with Floyd? He's really no different than how Terrence Crawford was with Bob Arum in the welterweight division, because there was nobody there that they had to match him up with. Rolando Romero is not on the level, unless he knocks him out. But this is boxing, right? So, but from seeing what I seen Gervonta Tank Davis do versus what Rolando can do, and looking at their skills from the fighters that they fought, I don't think that Romero's is more skilled than Tank, obviously. So I think Tank Davis needs to challenge himself in bigger fights. You know, Floyd took him a certain ways, but you can only go to a certain point with certain promoters. And I think Gervonta Tank Davis should understand that. And, you know, this ain't the first time Davis has said some cryptic shit on his Twitter or Instagram or social media. He's been doing that. He's been disappointed in the promotional ways of how Floyd does things. And then they made him pay for it, if you guys can remember. So it's time for him to stop getting tortured or punished for something that he feels. And this is his career, not Floyd's. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Gervonta Tank Davis saying that his contract is up. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.